Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler V series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. Sorry about that. It's really hot in the car, and so I have to have the air conditioning on at least a little bit, but I forgot to turn it all the way back down to low, so I apologize if that was a little bit. But we're going to keep going with it. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Well, it happens to be my Mantra of Morta shirt, which, if you're unfamiliar with the excellent band Mantra of Morta, it's probably somewhat realistic. They've been doing it for at least a few years now. I don't know exactly when they started, but I've been aware of them for a few years now. Really excellent band out of Indiana. I ran into them. They were an opener for a band called A Killer's Confession a couple years ago that I went to go see, and I really fucking love their stuff. I thought they were a really awesome band. Extremely nice people. I got to, chat with them a bit after their set. Got some pictures taken, everything. I've been really meaning to get out and see them again, but it just ends up being one of those things where it's like, it's always like a perfect storm of circumstance where, like, either they're just not close enough to me, or then they are close enough to me, but it's like either they have to cancel, or the venue cancels, or I have to cancel, or something. It's been about 3 times where I was like, all right, I finally get to see him again, and something mucks it up. So hopefully I'll get to see him again soon, though, because not only do I like him so much, I got the shirt. I also went over there, took some videos of their performance. Those videos are on this channel in case maybe you want to check out what they're about. And if nothing else, I'd be more than happy to point you in their direction. I think they're a really awesome band. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, I just got through reviewing some boneless wings of the Sriracha Mango variety. Ooh. And I alluded in that review, go watch that review, that I got 2 flavors. So, they're from a place called Boom Fryin' Wings, which is, there's like a little bit of a chain. This one is the St. Charles location. They're also, I believe, Illinois-based establishment, which means that this review is going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist, which is a playlist for just like Illinois-centered places. And so, yeah, I just got through reviewing their Sriracha Mango wings, and I got some Boom! What are these? These are their, and then you gotta do the thing to get the thing. That's a big-ass wing. These are their Boom Carolina Gold wings, which, Carolina Gold, I've actually reviewed some KFC nuggets that had some Carolina Gold, so go review those. Or go watch that review, sorry. But let's go ahead, let's get a thing for the thing. It looks like this. And yeah, let's give it a go. Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's so much better than fucking KFC. I mean, I figured it would be, to be fair, but not by that much. Now, begs mentioning, as far as I'm aware, I've never had, like, the most authentic of authentic Carolina Gold barbecue sauces. So I don't know, I'm not pretending to be any kind of an expert. I'm just a guy who likes food and willing to eat it and review it on YouTube. But this tastes 1,000 times better than the KFC version. Because, like, it's a mustard-based sauce. First thing you taste in this is that mustard. And mind you, it's kind of like a honey mustard sort of thing. Like, it's, not just the mustard. It's got a lot of sweetness to it. But you can taste the mustard. It's a much thicker sauce than the one from KFC. KFC's was actually kind of watery by comparison. This is proper. You bite into it, you taste that mustard, you get a nice sweet and tangy kind of mix, and it's just, that's just really good. And the chicken is really nice. It's some nice, white meat chicken. Plus, I love that you still get the crispiness of the exterior. These are phenomenal. I like these so much. I actually started with the sriracha mango because I figured I would like those more than these. I figured, just start off on a high point. Mind you, I thought I'd like both of them, but I have to admit, I like these definitely more than the mango sriracha, even though I like those too. Man, these are good. You just, again, look at that sauce. That's not going anywhere. That's all fucking flavor. Get your shit together, KFC. Oh, these are good, man. Home. And yeah, I do have to give them credit. I have to give them a lot of credit, too. Just for the quality of their wings. They're definitely using good ingredients to make this stuff. But, oh, that sauce is so good. It is so rich. Because the thing is, I'm not a big mustard guy by nature, especially just plain yellow mustard. I'm more, I'll do, I like honey mustard a lot, and I will do some of the fancy mustards and stuff. But in order for a mustard, anything, to work for me, it has to have something extra to go with it. And in this, like I said, there's kind of a honey mustard aspect to it. But again, it's just much more forward with the mustard flavor, and it's just the boldness of the flavor and the richness of the flavor is tremendous. And then that's all put on just really tasty, really tender, nice and crispy wings. I like these so much. So much. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get them again? Would I recommend them? I mean, you just heard me gush about them. Yes and yes. I think for me personally, these are quite possibly my favorite flavor that I've had from fry and wings. The only one that I could think of that I can remember, because it's been a little while since I've tried some of the other ones, the salt and egg wings that I had were also really phenomenal, and just those were really, really good. So these would probably be either number 1 or number 2. It's somewhere up there, but I love the flavor on these. They're just, like I said, I love the level of flavor, just the quality of the wings. It all just works extremely well, and it makes for just a really, really tasty wing. And I can't say anything more about it, man. That's just really fucking good. If I'm recommending them, I would absolutely recommend these. Only thing is, there's definitely going to be certain stipulations. If you're not into honey mustard and stuff like that, these aren't a 1-to-1 with honey mustard. I don't want to make it seem like that. There's definitely more going on, but there is definitely sort of a honey mustard aspect to it. So if you're not into that, these might not be for you. There's no real significant heat or anything, maybe a little bit of a zing to it, tanginess, if you will, but other than that, about the only thing I would say, and I'm not even going to say it's really a detriment to it, it's just a quality of it, because they are so rich, these are definitely some wings where it's either share them with a group or get yourself a small order. I got myself a 6-piece, and that's going to be good for me. I think anything more than that would be a little bit much, but oh my god, those 6 pieces are going to be delicious every single time I bite into them. So I'm 100% for them. Again, I think fry and wings, they do a really good job at what they do. Really happy. Like I said, there's at least a couple locations. I don't know how many there are total, but this is the St. Charles location. And every time I've gone to this spot, whether, to review stuff or just on my own, they've always done really good jobs. So 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly honey mustard-tastic rest of your life. I know this isn't honey mustard exactly, but yeah, honey mustard's good. I like it. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do all the time. I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, and it's important we go over there whenever possible, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. What's your opinion on honey mustard? Are you a fan of it? Do you hate it? Do you personally wish that you could build a time machine, go find out who invented it and make sure they never did? I don't know. You know, I in general, most people I've known in my life have been fans of it, but I'm sure that there's people who don't like it. You know, that's fair. But like I said, I'm definitely a big fan. It was something that took some convincing for me to get into, though, because I still remember, I think the first time I ever had it was from White Castle. We got some chicken rings, me and my dad, and usually I just get barbecue sauce, but he got some honey mustard for himself. He's like, you want to try some? And I was like, Dad, I don't like mustard. And he's like, oh, this is honey mustard. And I was like, all right. So I went over there, I tried some, and like instantly, fucking light bulb, just switched on in my head. It was like, yes, okay, this is awesome. And ever since then, whenever I get the chicken rings, I always get the honey mustard. Anyway, bye.